We are here with Jennifer Green in her home, and we're going to talk about the new Medsonic therapy system that she's been now using for a few weeks now, maybe a week and a half.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. It started several years ago when I was hit by a truck. I was just at a stop sign and a truck pulling a trailer hit me at 65 miles an hour. I ended up at Cleveland Clinic for 3 weeks. I've had back surgery and neck surgery. And this is all more than 10 years ago now. And everybody's done all they can do. The neck is not fixable and never will be. It's too bad. So I have chronic pain. I do not want narcotics. I find they're totally ineffective and ridiculous. They're not meant for chronic pain. So I do all kinds of things, but I still feel debilitated. None of the energy I always had. And Joy introduced me to this machine. That's what we were talking about a little bit before. And I can't totally communicate with you how it works, but it's so easy. You just lay down, sit down, stand, whatever you want next to this. It makes a noise. So I don't want to watch TV at the same time, but I could read, I could talk, I could nap. It's not like it limits you. Whatever room you're in, you could use that machine, assuming that you could wheel it around. You don't feel anything. There is nothing intrusive in any way. There's no possible harm. You're not even touching the device, but you try to get as close to it as possible. If you could put your foot down on the base or face it, or put the part that's sore.
But when you have it in your house, you can literally push the button and walk around the house, and it will still help you. It won't help you as much.
So you don't have to absolutely sit still.
And the point that's so great about having it in your home is that you can do it whenever you want. You can take a nap.
Yes.
You can exercise with it.
Pretty much do anything you would normally do.
And you don't have to go to a clinic, drive, and all this other stuff.
Or pay. It's done. You can use as many times as you want without going anywhere and paying a separate price. It's automatically set for 30 minutes or an hour. I think you can go for more.
You can do 90, and then you just push the start.
So just stop. Okay. No noise. Whatever you want, and you can stop it whenever you want if you get people come to the door or something like that. But it's not limited to anything. You want to stop it, you can stop it. You want to come back to it, you want to take a nap, you want to read for a while, you want to read the paper, you want to do some exercise or things like that. Anything.
So what was your experience the first time?
Okay, I'm a writer by profession, and I had been unable to write since the accident. It's not like I had to, but I've been writing books for 40 plus years. Writing is who I am. It's not just money or work. It's what I do. And being able to concentrate, I had a terrible concussion. It just went on, a gift that kept giving. And there were just things I couldn't heal from. And what I miss the most is being able to write again. And I laid down the first time, because I like laying down with a book. And I'm just there, laying down with a book.
And she didn't know what to expect at all.
I never felt anything. Nothing's touching me. Nothing's bothering me. And after 60 minutes, and Joy will tell you this, I turned it off and I ran into my computer and started writing. And I wrote 20 pages. I haven't done that in 4 years.
She did it in like a half an hour too, which is just enough to make everyone jealous.
I figured no one was going to believe me because I can't explain why it changed things. I felt energy.
She looked like she just floated. Because I'd been in her house for a couple weeks on and off, and I kept telling her, go in and write, and she didn't do it. And I had given her a red light that she put on her back, and it did make some of her pain a little bit better, but it wasn't helping her writing.
And this was just like giving me internal energy again. Like I always was. I'm a high energy person inside and out. and I'd lost all that with this accident. There was just too much damage. And I don't believe in miracles, and I can't even explain to you why this made such a difference. But Joy will tell you I practically ran out of this room and went to the computer. That wasn't a plan. It's really just what happened. So I've been using it since then, once or twice a day, 30 minutes or 60 minutes, whenever I want to read for one thing. It's easy.
Right.
And I always have a book with me, or using an iPad or something. And it's just easy. And I've been working again on the book that I had started, that I thought I could never finish. And it's just a bolt of joy.
That's great. So here's the thing. This actually is FDA approved to be, and it has, been tested, it's patented and all of that. And we've got a dog. Oh, and Pepper loves it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, Pepper definitely loves the machine. And the thing that's great about this is a lot of the other devices are in clinics or in hospitals around the world. And this one is in a home. There are some other ones that are in a home. And the reason that I think this is great if somebody can afford to get one is it's good for arthritis, it's good for blood diseases, MS, all kinds of, it takes down the inflammation, it resonates at a frequency that helps your body to heal itself. And when the frequencies are correct, even if you have a poison, it can't poison you as much. So it helps your body to reset. And I don't really know exactly how it does it. But we're going to probably in the future do some interviews with Al, the inventor, and everything in a different format. But while I'm here at her home, we wanted to, get a picture of her with the machine in this format. And we just have this in a tub. We were trying to quickly get it in the house. We have videos putting it together. There is a beautiful table that you can get. Other things can be designed
to go around it.
Yeah, if somebody is interested in getting one for themselves, you can email me at stjoy@stevens, stevens@gmail. Also, if you have a testimonial from being on one of these machines and you want to be on our show or whatever, you can also email us or with any other questions, etc. I just believe in healing our body naturally and detoxifying. I also think detoxifying and using foot pads and maybe detox foot baths and, coming up with the right whole regime, which is not just one thing. I don't like it when people just try to sell one thing because that might not always be what somebody needs. So I'm willing to, if you send me your phone number, to talk to you about your situation and see if it actually makes sense for you or somebody that you love. And the other great thing is, like, your pet, this dog has started running, and
she's 13-year-old. She was in that accident, and she has severe arthritis where I thought we were near the end. And now she's walking, running again, full of joy again. She was joyful, but I could see she was starting to suffer.
Well, she'd take a few steps and she'd sit.
Yeah. Try and take her for a walk. That was 30 seconds outside, and then we'll sit for a while, Mom.
Right. And so now she did 8 running steps yesterday.
She's having more fun than she did. And she is an older dog, and it is what it is. I would never let her suffer, but she's not suffering now. She has her joy back.
Yes. So the thing is that, it will also, one of the things that I haven't even explained to Jennifer too much is that you can bring your water and your drinks in the room, and it helps to energize the drinks and the food. So even just having it in the house, I think we should do some testing at some point to see, because how, obviously the intensity of how well the machine is going to work for other rooms, it goes down, but it helps to raise the energy of your water and other things in the house. So sometimes this is my machine that I gave her, and I had it for when I was sick, and I would push it and, you know, to get up and do things around the house because I was so sick. Now, it's supposed to energize you, and a lot of people can't do it at night and then go to sleep. I was so sick, I could do it around the clock, basically, and I wouldn't because when I was super sick. But now I noticed that I did, in fact, feel energized, and so me trying to do it maybe and then go to bed, I'm well enough where maybe that would not be the best idea. But how it works is there's the 40 gallons of water in the tank, and so it's 30 to 50 gallons of water depending on what you put it in, and the device resonates the water, and that makes it do it in your body too. So it's not just as good with the sound, like if we record it and you play it in your house, I don't think that it's not going to have the magnitude and the effect, because it doesn't have the water waves hitting you. It might do something. So I have some recordings of about a half an hour of me playing the table. I don't think it will do anything, or it can't hurt you.
There's no way it could hurt you. There's no invasive aspect.
And the only
The only issue
is that if you have diabetes, you should only use it for 1.5 an hour
at a time.
At a time, maybe like with a day in between, because it actually can fix your diabetes. So, and then you need to do the treatment for like an hour and for maybe a day. And then when you're done with it, then you
We'll go outside in a minute.
when you're done with hi Peppy.
Hi, Peppy.
When you're done with
We'll
it,
go outside
then
in a minute, okay?
your body is still healing even when you're not on the table. So it starts the healing in action.
Yeah.
So actually, Al, the inventor, talks about how he had come up with this invention by accident. He was working on sonic technology with an older gentleman who was having trouble walking, and his legs were tingling while they were doing experiments with sonic technology. And the next day, the guy could walk around the block, and he couldn't. And so Al decided, I have to figure out what frequency did this, and that's how this all got going. And then there is also a patent with similar technology for a kitchen device to sweeten up your wine and stuff like that. So you could actually bring your wine in here and make it better quality, apparently. I don't, we'll have to talk to Al about it. She does like a glass of wine. I'm not the wine girl, but I think that there is a different device for that. But this is definitely good for the water.
This is healing, energy, creativity coming back.
It just feels like the cobwebs gets.
Yeah, the cobwebs are gone.
When I came to see Jill, her eyes looked glazed over in pain. And
I have been in a lot of pain, and chronic pain is hard to deal with. It changes your life, and I just want my life back.
And so we're really only just using this machine right now because
it's working.
It's working, and we want to see what this does by itself. Now,
Yes.
if she was in really dire strait, I might suggest a couple things at the same time. But we're doing one thing at a time because we want to quantify what this machine does and not confuse it with a bunch of other stuff. So, is there anything else that you want to add to this video?
I'm just delighted with trying it out. And I thought the first time was a fluke, but then I've been doing it. There's no reason not to. It's easy to do.
Especially when it's in your home.
Especially when it's in your home. You
And
don't have
she
to
can-
drive anywhere. You don't have
and
to pay anything each time.
Right, and she can invite people over here, and she can charge people to use the table if she wants, and she can have her own little business here if she wants, and just call it therapy. But that's where we're at, and we're just showing you, and we're just gonna play it. They sort of don't like the sound on the algorithms because they think there's some problem, but we'll just start it real quick and stop it. And that's all it does. You just sit and listen to that, and that's it. That's all that happens, and you change your life. And
For the
if
better.
anybody's interested, once again, the email is st joystevens@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and stay tuned to Joy Stevens' channel and to Jennifer Green's channel. And we're going to be doing interviews with different people's books and fun things, health things, all kinds of things. So I'm going to do this to Jill. These are some of her books that she's written. So blessings from Jennifer Green's house. And from Pepper will give you the last word, sweetie.